G'day guys, and welcome to the Cloud Hive. Today we're going to be playing a little game called Prison Architect. Now this is Alpha 7. I haven't played this version as of yet. I've only done the previous versions. But I thought, why not? Let's give the new one a shot, see what's new, check it out, all the new features, and hopefully we can build an awesome prison. So I'll just get started. We'll create a new prison to get us going. Let's have a look here. The Fog of War. You will lose visibility of the insides of your prison buildings unless you have guards patrolling the areas or CCTV cameras covering the area. Okay, or continuous. If enabled, you will receive a random number of new prisoners every day, forever. If disabled, you can choose when you are ready to receive prisoners. Let's turn them both off. Let's make a generic one. And let's go for a medium-sized prison as well. Okay, that looks all good. So we'll get going. Alrighty then, let's have a look at our bird's eye view of what we can build. So it's a pretty big space. Got a little to-do list up the top left-hand corner of the screen. Oh, what's this? And we got some little workers coming in, ready to get building for our prison. So if we just scroll down a bit further, we can see we've got deliveries bay and the garbage area, which is these two distinguishable areas here by their pattern. Now what we'll do is when they get off the truck, we'll get them building the foundations of our prison, because logistically we can't just keep the prisons out in the field. So we click down the bottom, we'll go foundations, building, looks about right, out use only, okay. So if we just get started, I think we click and drag, that's probably a good size. Okay, then they should start to get building on that. Now I've got my cash flow at the top, which is about 700 day one, and then my current bank balance. Now all the rest of the supplies that come in, so that's always a good sign. Let's have a look at the to-do list and read the CEO's letter. Blah 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 blah, looks pretty exciting. Okay. What else? So they're getting going. Now we're going to need some few other, I suppose, utilities for us to manage this prison. So we'll click down the bottom on the utilities tab and bring up some options for us. Now we've got the power station, capacitator, water pump, some pipes, some electrical cables. Well, let's get the power station up and going first. We've got one already in stock, so I'm whacking up the top and put a capacitator next to them too, so we just don't overload it. Also going to need a water tank. I think we'll have that up here. Looks good. Get some cable, because we've got to obviously power the facility. So we'll run some cable down there, and maybe across that way as well. And we'll branch out that way too. That looks great. Okay. Close that utilities tab. Back into the view mode. Now they're working pretty hard. Might take some time. So what have we got? Here comes the power cables, looking all good. Now there is the option to fast forward, so we might just do that just to speed up the process a little bit, because it's a pretty big building I'm set out for them. Hopefully we can fill it with all the prisoners that come in as well. Now I think you can get more money if we go to the reports, go down to the grants tab. Now here's in the staff, sorry, this is all our little oh, you couldn't do this before, you can now follow them, fire them on the spot. Oh, that's pretty harsh. We've got the prisoners tab, haven't got any prisoners as of yet, so there's nothing in there. Jobs, everything they're doing, that's good. Grants, and this is what we want now. Obviously $2,110 is not going to be enough to sustain the prison, so we might have to get some money from the government to keep us going. So if we look down here, health and well-being, the physical and mental health is important to us. This grant is to facilitate the construction of a state-of-the-art medical ward and to hire doctors and psychologists to look after the inmates' health needs. Let's just go the administration. I think that looks a bit more standard, so we'll get that. So we've got that money in there right now. So we'll just close that. So look at that, $10,000. That's also getting us a sort of to-do list up the top left-hand corner that we have to sort of tick off these little boxes if you want to continue to get money, I suppose, to satisfy the grant. Now that's gone in. I'll just check the utilities. Oh, the power cable's very productive. Okay, so we might need to put a large door there somewhere and make that top right hand corner room, because we're going to have to get people to come in here. So hopefully that door's going to go in. Build 2 offices. Hire an accountant. Unlock finance through bureaucracy. Hire a warden. Okay. Putting that back into live mode so we don't speed it up. Okay. I do need to do the lights. Probably accidentally cancelled that. Well, I'll let them finish that off, and then we'll go back into our, I suppose, materials tab. Now, there are certain requirements, in the rooms tab, to making a holding cell. Because that's the first thing. We've got to, when we bring them in, we can't just put them into the prison. We're going to have to hold them in a place. Now, we hover over it. It has to be a minimum of 5 by 5. So we find roughly where we might want to have it. I'm thinking a 2-gap space. Maybe there. 5 by 5. Make it a bit wider. Okay, that looks good. Now, there's certain, I suppose, objects and facilities you've got to have inside these little rooms. In this particular case, it's a toilet and a bench. So we probably should put them in there. So we can go into the objects tab, find a toilet, whack that against the wall, and the bench I think as well. Where's the bench? Gone up the top. That's right. I'll make the bench there. Okay, so they should be going in. Go back to the materials tab because we need to put some walls around this. I'll do that. Just drag that around. Look at that. Look at these workers, very productive. So that's going in there. Now that's not getting power, which is a bit of an issue. So we might have to go back to the utilities. Just drag some electrical cable up to it. Sure that'll work. Okay, now we need to do the plumbing. Now I'm thinking we're going to have like maybe there, have a big long pipe this way because we're going to have to, I suppose, plug them all in at some point in all the toilets. We also might need a door into that cell, so if we go back to the jail door, I can open that up for them. Looking great. Okay, so we're going to have to, I suppose, have somewhere for the managers and the CEO and everything to work. So we go back into our rooms. What else have we got that we can possibly... Kitchen, execution, office, that's what we want. We'll put the office just here. We'll make that a 4x4 room. I might make another one, 4x4. That's a bit confined. So we'll just cancel that. Okay. So we go back into our walls. We can just put a brick wall between these, just so we can have a nice space to keep everyone busy. Oh, I don't think I should have done that. Yes, that's right there. Perfect. So I'll get going on that. We'll probably put a door. Where's a door? Ah, there we go, door. Swing that around. And we'll just put some doors in there. Because you're going to have to get in and out of the room. And having a bit of collision up there, so we'll go back and have a look at that in a sec. What seems to be the problem? Okay. Failed. Okay, so I think it's having a bit of trouble. So we get to try putting the bench in again. Where's that? What's up the top of me? Okay, and I think plumbing still hasn't gone in. Okay. Just get a small pipe and connect that up. Alright, we're getting cracking. Looking good so far. Now we're going to have to also make a, I suppose, a room where everyone can eat. So that'll be the canteen. That's right. So we've also, I think we'll have all the cells down here and all the utilities up the top. So we'll have the canteen here. Make that rather large. We'll go 10 by 7. We've also got the kitchen. How big does the kitchen have to be? No requirement, we just got to fit everything in there. Okay, well, how about we'll just fill that gap in there nicely. Go back into the materials, get the brick walls, lock this off, making it nice and secure. Look at that, awesome. So what are my workers doing? Not a lot. I think they've been waiting for things to do. Come on guys, back to work. Alright, so holding cell's all good. Office needs a few more things too. We've got to put a chair in there for them to sit on. Chairs, I think it's an office desk. Yes, that's right.